Hello, Barmy Badger Army.
Hey, Badger Army.
It's been a while since we've done one of these live, but I thought, why not, for a change, mix it up. So today we are going to be talking about what, Nick?
What are we going to talk about?
We're going to be talking about Valentine's Day, Philip Schofield, and many other things. Right,
Yes.
So just in case we don't get many people in, I'm just going to run forward and we're going to start the topics, and if people come in, we can join them in the conversation. But so, tell us, Nick, about your thoughts on Valentine's Day while I eat some crisps.
Well, I'm an aromantic, so, Valentine's Day is a bit take it or leave it with me. What I will say, though, is it's a good excuse to celebrate love in its many forms.
Definitely, I think it's fantastic.
And, it doesn't have to just be romantic relationships, it can be platonic relationships.
Totally agree with you there.
Whether it's with family, friends, going to clubs and stuff, romances.
Romances indeed, yeah, I love it.
Yes,
I mean, that's the thing I was going to say to you as well. It's not just about a partner. I mean, we're involving Badger Jr. and in the Valentine's Day experience, and I think he's loving it, He absolutely adores it. He actually wants to be called Badger Man now, which is hilarious because that used to be one of the old jokes for the channel years ago. So it's quite funny that now he's come up with that, and it was actually part of the old jokes towards the channel. But yeah, he absolutely adores the idea of Valentine's, and he's really looking forward to it. And he wants to have the experience with us, He's really looking forward to seeing and spending the day with his mum, because obviously he's off school anyway, so they're going to have like a special day. I think that's fantastic. I really do like the idea behind it. I think it's a wonderful experience to be shared with everyone. I think the problem is when people decide to do things and it's just a couple of people, I think that is where it goes wrong. It's about a family unit, and people love that sort of thing. Hi, PP, how are you getting on? You all right?
Hey, PP.
What are your thoughts on Valentine's Day, buddy?
So yeah, we kind of got, but yeah, it's all about kind of realizing that there is a lot more to love, and yeah, it's a chance to try and be good to each other.
This is it, yeah. I often find you're right. It's one of these things where it is about love and it is about people getting on. I think it's a lot more than just about
Hi, John.
People just being miserable when they haven't got a partner. I think everyone should definitely enjoy the fact that they've got family and things like that.
Definitely.
Why can't we have a family day? That's what I want to know. Hi, John.
Well, we have lots of things like that. I mean, April the 10th is actually in America, although it's been adopted by other people via social media, is National Siblings Day.
Oh, there you go.
So that's good. So put that in your diary, April 10th. And
there you are.
of course, you've got Mother's Day and Father's Day and
Pancake Day.
And Pancake Day.
How are you doing, John? You're right, and I totally agree with you, PP. It allows you to remember to love people, and I think that's very important.
Indeed.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Are you all right though, John? How are you doing, mate?
I think it's a matter of there's a lot of these like national days and stuff like that, and the reason that they still work. There's a reason that they still work. No one in the world should choose to be single. I've kind of unwittingly ended up single because, as I say, I'm aromantic. I'm not going to mention that at every available opportunity. It's just when I'm trying to make a point. And we're all in a position where we can go and find out someone. But sometimes it's better to be on your own than in the wrong relationship. And I would never want to be in a relationship for the sake of it. As I was saying,
I think what John means is no one should be lonely.
Exactly.
No one should be lonely, and that's why I think people get Valentine's Day twisted, because it's not just about love and that with one partner. You could be in love with your family, or and all that sort of thing. Obviously, if you're polyamorous and things like that, polyamory. What's the story? But you get what I'm saying. If you enjoy that sort of thing, it's not just for one partner. It could be for multiple partners. It could be for anyone and your family. And you will find the right one eventually, John. Don't you worry, mate.
Indeed. Indeed. Although we should point out at this point, we wouldn't necessarily encourage polygamy. That's just a bit too. That's a bit too much.
Well, you know what I mean.
But yeah, and I think the thing with like national days and stuff, the reason that they still work is it's a good focal point. It's like last week we were doing Times Talk Day, which is all about which is all about kind of like mental health and things like that.
Most
in an
definitely,
ideal world, hi Seggy89. In an ideal world, we talk about this all the time. But the idea is that you need that days like that will get the ball rolling, and you can plan events around them. Which is what's the good thing about them.
Most definitely, I totally agree with
and
you
maybe
there.
in some sense, that's a good thing about Valentine's Day. The funny thing is, St. Valentine himself wasn't a particularly romantic chap, but it became from the idea that birds began to mate on the 14th.
Oh, okay.
So that's actually where the idea of Valentine's Day came from.
Oh.
So yeah, that's the whole thinking behind it, and now the idea is flowers and chocolates and cards solve everything.
Apparently so. I mean, no, they don't. Working together,
They're nice
looking
though,
after.
but yeah, they don't.
They don't solve everything. Looking after each other, spending time with each other, little gifts are really fun as well. Like, I've given the boss her present already. Whoops. But, she gave me one of my presents already as well. So it's just one of these things, isn't it? But I'm going to make her a nice card and things like that.
I mean, you're not going to really see much of each other on
no,
Valentine's Day.
because I'm going to be with you.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be at a training day together.
Yay!
And
I've got to get my free breakfast.
Yes.
But yes,
But as you say, you and the boss are going to be out. The boss is going to be out with Badger Junior.
that's right. But we will have the evening to ourselves, which will be lovely as well.
Good stuff. And at least you can make the most of that.
Most definitely. I'm glad you're okay, Seggy. I hope you're all right. Enjoy today. Don't make it a chore. We've got next week off. Whoop! But I know not everyone else has. So I hope you're all right. And hopefully I'll be here to entertain you guys when you're busy, bored at work. So what else are we going to talk about today, Nick, while we're here?
February is also LGBT Awareness Month.
There we go.
LGBT History Month. And of course we had a week ago, Philip Scofield announced that he was gay, and
Obviously.
it says a lot. It says a lot. I mean, we both remember watching him on children's BBC in the 80s.
That's right. That's definitely right.
Where homosexuality wasn't illegal, but it wasn't promoted in schools, and it wasn't really talked about much.
No.
So
it makes sense that he would only just. I don't really like the word coming out, but you know what I mean. Like he'd realise that he should tell someone. I think. I don't really like the word coming out. Do you? What do you think of that?
it's maybe not the best term, but ideally, yeah, it's like when it's another way of it's a kind of like shorter way of announcing your sexual orientation, which I know in an ideal world we wouldn't have to do that, but we're in a stage where sometimes it still gets used against people, and
we've talked about that the other week, haven't we? With
exactly.
The makeup artist on YouTube and things like that.
Where it comes to sexual orientation,
Making
gender
tutorials.
identity, and that's where it comes. And
From.
yeah, so it's kind of, so I think we're still in a position where there's still a lot of people. I mean, one school actually painted their zebra crossing the rainbow colours.
Oh, okay.
Through LGBT History Month, and apparently
That's
a load
good.
of people complained.
Really? No, they should be
yes.
proud of that.
Exactly, because ultimately, you're teaching kids acceptance.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
And
Totally agree with you. You feel sorry for his wife? Well, there's mixed media on this, and I'm not talking about using art and pencils. Basically, the idea, some people are saying that the wife's happy, she always understood, and she loves him still, and the family love him still, and they're all very happy for him. And I personally hope that that's the truth. But then there's the other side of it where, the media's saying that she's angry and blah, blah, blah. There's going to be somewhere in the middle. And I think, I really hope that she's happy and things like that are going well with the family. He's not skint. He's got enough money to provide for them. I'm sure he will make sure they're provided for.
And the impression I got, sorry to interrupt, was
that's okay.
was that they had clearly talked it through. You know, he'd obviously talked this through with her before going into it. I mean,
That's
of
right,
course,
yeah.
there's going to be a bit of anguish and a bit of stuff like that. But I think they've both gone about it in a dignified way.
Totally
they've
agree
not
with you.
suddenly gone out of it's not suddenly come out and that she had no idea.
Exactly.
In relation to what you're saying, Synth John, yes, we agree that mental health should be talked about in schools
Definitely.
as well.
Definitely. I mean, it's only the last couple of years that mental health, depression, anxiety and things like that has been highlighted. And I think that it's one of these things where they definitely need to teach people the signs of what they're going through.
That's a good thing.
I think definitely that's one of these things. You can talk about it to the heights, but if someone doesn't know what they're looking for and how they're feeling, then it sounds very happy clappy and a bit hippie. But yes, we need to teach people soft skills now: how to cook, how to clean, how to feel in touch with your feelings, things like that. Everything's too academic in my opinion. And don't get me wrong, Badger Junior School is fantastic. I absolutely love it. And I'm talking about schools in general. What I mean is that even in college, there's no soft skills anymore. No one knows. If you say to someone like, how do you tell the time, things like that, they don't understand, and I think there's something going wrong there when people can't tell the time, they can't iron, things like that. You're setting someone up for a lifetime of hardship and failure, really. You bottled it up in school. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm the same. I had a hard time at school as well.
I mean, I look at it. I mean, growing up, obviously, I since found out that I was on the autistic spectrum, and a lot of during school, I never really felt properly in control of myself.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I often felt like I sort of reacted. I would react kind of like quite aggressively to students a lot as well, and and I didn't understand other people's humour. I didn't really, it's just like I just had very poor social skills.
It is tough, isn't it? Yes, he's doing fantastic at school, John. Oh, you feel that you might be on the autistic spectrum too? Okay, that's definitely something you should look out for if you're curious.
Your first port of call, if you think you might be on the autism spectrum, is to speak to your GP.
That's right.
They will refer you to someone more specialised. So yeah, a lot of the time when you're being tested for autism, a lot of the time you'll be asked. There's like quizzes and assessments that they ask you to do.
It's quite a long process, isn't it?
It is quite a long process. It's not. I mean, nothing's diagnosed on the spot, but I would say that it might be something worth you looking into. I know you said you've got bipolar and OCD. I don't know how diagnoses with those work, but if they give you like assessments to fill in and stuff like that, and sometimes when you make referrals to your GP, sometimes it's a long time coming.
Yeah, but yeah, Nick's definitely clued up on this stuff. But yeah, take your time. All I will say, especially with modern GPs, if they don't get back to you soon, make sure you phone them and say, look, I made this referral, haven't heard anything.
You may well have to make a few checks before it happens, before things
you
move
might
along.
need to
It took
G
me
them up a bit.
Long enough.
Yeah, you might need to G them up a bit, and make sure you do, buddy. Let's move on quick, because I'm not too sure how long we've got, because I'm not able to check the time.
It's just gone 12:30.
Okay, we're okay. I've got 10 minutes. Right, so, now, what else are we going to talk to, buddy? Are you going to talk to your GP next for more meds? Okay, good. I hope that works out, man. That's exactly what you need to sort out. Make sure you do it clearly and concisely, and talk to them. Darth Badger is here. Now, so let's have a look. You'll ask them then. Definitely a good idea.
Stuff. Make a list of stuff that you want to talk to your GP about, because
that's right.
Because it's like last time I went to see mine, I had to ask about 3 separate things.
Badger looking like a hoodlum in it, bruv. But yes, make sure you talk to them about it, and make sure you get it checked and double checked. And if you're not sure, get it checked twice.
And
have you been naughty or nice?
And this ties back in with the whole Valentine's Day and love in its forms. And don't forget to show yourself some love.
Exactly. It's not just about other people, it's about you. So make sure you take time for mental health. Make sure you take time for mindfulness. Make sure you take time for a bit of yoga if you can be asked. I can't be asked with yoga. But all I would say is make sure you drink plenty of water and try to do some yoga and don't break your wee fit.
And take time out, you know, just breathe for a bit and that will help.
Hi Death of Rats, how's it going? Not too much love for myself, I might get a bit sticky. You naughty boy, don't eat too many sweets. And that's all we're going to say about that. How are you doing, Death of Rats? How are you?
Hi Death of Rats.
How you
Hope
doing,
you're
buddy?
okay.
You all right? But yeah, so what else did you want to talk to about? We've done...
Yeah, we
Philip, haven't
covered the main things that we were going to talk about. But the thing is, you know, it's good to get your mental health sorted out in the same way that you would sort out your physical health. For example,
Exactly.
I had a wisdom tooth out earlier this week.
Oh dear.
And yes, I got sedated. I kind of like fell asleep in one room, woke up in another with another completely different bunch of people around me. That was a strange feeling and one I don't really want to do often.
Tap water is lovely. You've got to get used to tap water. Don't constantly buy mineral water. I'm going to tell you why. Because you're not buying water, you're buying plastic bottles. Isn't that right, Nick?
Yeah.
If you want, you should get yourself a Brita filter or something along those lines. Or, you know what you could do? And this makes tap water taste 100% better. And this is obviously a better,
John, that's very true.
This is a much better affordable option, is to get yourself a glass tankard or a glass bottle with a lid and put the water in that and put it in the fridge for a little while, and tap water chilled tastes 100% nicer than tap water. So, because I don't know why, it just makes it taste nicer when it's chilled.
Does it taste better than mineral water?
I think so. Welsh water is so overpriced. There's a joke there, but I can't think of it yet. But yes, honestly, don't buy mineral water. Use the tap water and make sure you put it in the fridge first if you wanted. Or get yourself a little Brita filter thing if you're feeling flash for a tenner in Sainsbury's.
And all the money
Not
that you will
sponsored.
save on these will be felt. Right.
Exactly. But yes,
We're running out of time.
We are. What's the time now, young man?
The time now is 12:37.
Okay, we're doing all right for a little bit. But yes, I would like to thank you guys. Obviously, we're doing this special as a live stream, mainly because I might not see Nick next week. So I thought, why not round off this series of On the Bench with a bit of a special edition live stream chat. So we've done it and it's been lots of fun.
Indeed.
But yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about, Nick? So we've got a quick bit about Pancake Day, maybe?
To be honest with you, I've never been a huge fan of pancakes.
What?
But people enjoy them, so fair enough. Chocolate pancakes are good. though.
Chocolate pancakes are good. I really like pancakes. I
Yeah.
really like honey,
The regular ones are a bit tasteless.
tasteless. You've got to have a lot of sugar and a lot of things in them. I personally enjoy, now this is obviously a bit of a mute point here, but I personally enjoy savoury pancakes. You know, so there's nothing better than shoving a load of cheese on it and a load of bacon with a ton of salty butter. Yummy, yum, yum, yum. And maybe an egg.
I'm
And
not gonna
maybe
argue with that.
maybe some fried chicken.
My goodness, there's not going to be enough room in the pancakes. It's basically going to be a
Not enough
wrap.
yeah, I know, not enough pancake for food, but yeah. You
World
wouldn't-
Chocolate Day. I'm sure World Chocolate Day exists sometime.
I'm definitely sure World Chocolate Day is
Today
actually
is
a thing.
World Radio Day
Radio
So,
1.
and Phoenix FM. Listen to Phoenix FM.
Listen to Phoenix FM. Actually, World Badger Day is in October sometime, and we're going to celebrate that on the channel. Yeah, there is a Badger Day, and it's in October
Oh,
sometime.
it's so far away at the moment. I can't wait for that.
I know, it's going to be hilarious. Hey, Seggy, but yeah, I'm sure it's Badger Day is in October sometime.
Well,
World Selfie Day doesn't
does,
exist.
yeah,
World
I can't
Selfie
remember
Day.
where, but yeah.
Remember, guys,
It's in June sometime, I think.
maybe, don't remember this, guys. When you're up a mountain, don't keep backing up for World Selfie Day. Because you know what you'll be taking? The last selfie ever. And that's not even a joke. People have died from making selfies because
Oh,
they
they
keep
have, yeah.
going full, like back, and then hurting themselves.
Yes.
Celebrate Badger Day on the 31st of October. Now, I will be having my 40th birthday on the 31st of October, so no doubt we'll be doing lots of fun and games and hijinks on the channel
Doesn't look it,
around
does
that
it?
time. No, not a day over 21, darling. But yes, we need to go. Thank you very much for watching this On the Bench special live And apologies that it's an awkward time. If you're watching this back, thank you very much for the support. The next series of On the Bench will start, obviously, after our week off. And if I can grab Nick at some point for a collab next week, I will do. Don't worry. But yes, we're going to have a week off of On the Bench, but we'll be back soon. Thank you very much for watching this series.
Don't forget to tune in for another travel video coming soon.
Exactly. And we have totally loved doing the premieres and getting really interactive and chatting to people. And I'm really pleased that this is the way the series is going, because it seems to be really great having you guys joining in the discussions and chatting live with us. Right, guys, we're going to head off. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time, Barmy Badger Army. Keep safe, keep well. Much love, everyone. Thank you very much for all the donations and the parcels and all the love. You guys are epic. And a big thank you to all of my moderators and everyone that's watching. And if you're lurking and you've had fun, thank you very much, and hit subscribe. Seggy, PP, Symph John, Death of Rat, everyone that's popped in and out, thank you very much for watching. See you laters, taters. Look after yourselves. We're off for a free breakfast tomorrow. Have fun. See you later.
And happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Like the way you work, kid. No diggity. Gotta bag it up, bag it up. Like the way you work, kid. No diggity. Gotta bag it up. Have a nice day, guys. See you later. Enjoy your weekends and enjoy your days. And remember, Valentine's isn't just about partners, it's about friends, it's about family, it's about loving. So look after yourselves. Bye. And if you can't love yourself, how are you going to love anyone else? Can I have an amen? In other words, look after yourself, and then you'll be able to look after other people too. If you're having trouble with mental health issues, talk to people. We're here for you. Love you guys. Bye. You've got to reach over and press the button now.